Good day, viewers, and welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Nation's Voice Tower. My name is Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. It is almost 58 days and almost few hours to the 2023 general elections, and in as much as the political scene is heated up or is starting to heat up with a lot of captivating and intriguing political stories, right? All Nigerians await to see key decisions being taken in the on the political ground, and it's no longer news that a lot of political battles have been taking place on and off the scene. So I believe so much that a lot of you viewers, a lot of our fans, and a lot of Nigerians are really waiting to hear one or two captivating news or one or two decisions being made as regards the 2023 coming elections. All right. I know you're going to love a lot of our captions today. Now, first of all, there has been news breaking the internet and breaking the news world and the political scene for a very, very long time now. Rumors arose some times back about a possible merger between NNPP, that's a New Nigerian People's Party, and perhaps Labour Party or any of the opposition parties in existence. All right. Um, Back then, the presidential candidate and the flag bearer of the NNPP, Alhaji Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, came out to debunk the fact that the NNPP, the New Nigerian People's Party, was not in any way planning to merge or to go on a merger with any of the opposition parties, despite his own party being one of the underdogs. The underdogs. All right. Now, in recent times, news has erupted about a possible merger between NNPP and then the opposition parties, most especially Labour Party, Peter Obi's Labour Party. Now, if it is true that NNPP is actually weighing up a possibility of a merger with the Labour Party, but a little chat with one of the spokesmen of the Labour Party, okay, actually came out to give a big glimpse about what the Labour Party holds as regards the merger rumors. All right. Now, speaking on air, actually earlier today, the one of the spokesmen of the NNPP, Abubakar Yusufu, that's a member of the NNPP Presidential Campaign Council, he came out to state categorically that the merger is really a good idea, of course, and it can be welcome or is welcome by either him or his boss, who is the flag bearer of the NNPP. And as regards that, Yusufu said in his talk or in his speech, he said, if need be, there could be a merger due to forms of shared ideologies on the electoral objectives between these two parties. He was not really ruling out the fact that there could be a merger on the cards, but he was also stating categorically that despite the rumors of a merger being on the cards, he also said that his boss or the NNPP could also merge but won't play second fiddle to any rival party. All right. And him stating categorically that NNPP won't play second fiddle to any opposition party means that NNPP and the flag bearer, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, are hereby going on with their 2023 election preparations. Okay. And that actually squashes the rumors, or it has quenched the fire that erupted from the fact that there could be a possible merger between the NNPP and the Labour Party. But this is a political case, and this is a political scenario. We wouldn't rule out any form of surprises coming in the near future or in recent days about a possible merger. It is left for us to really see and keep our fingers crossed and watch the political scene as things unfold on the possible merger between the New Nigerian People's Party and the Labour Party. That is that on that particular caption. I want you to keep your fingers crossed and always make sure you follow us both on YouTube and on Facebook for more political details and more political news. All right, I'll be back shortly with another intriguing update. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back from that break. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. I believe you've really you followed the last political update, the last political news, or the last news I gave to you. All right, and that is a very, very, very intriguing news there, and I believe all of us all will really keep our fingers crossed and watch or look at how things unravel in the political scene. Next on my update list is a very, very, very captivating caption that concerns the G5. If you've been following the trend of events over time, you would notice that the G5 have been making the rounds in the news these days, and especially they've not hidden their intentions. They've not made secret their intentions of not pledging allegiance to the flag bearer of the PDP in person of Atiku Abubakar, and they've also not made secret their intentions to opt to pay allegiance or to support their a rival aspirant or an opposition aspirant. Coming up today is actually one intriguing news that could really thrill us up, and I expect us to really pay attention while I give you this update. Now, PDP have threatened to sanction the G5 over a secret or a said secret meeting with the flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress presidential aspirant in London. Okay, now it is said, or it was said, that the APC flag bearer Bola Ahmed Tinibu was said to have lobbied for the endorsement of these 5 governors, of the G5 governors, all right, during the planned meeting in London in the United Kingdom. This remains to be confirmed, and I suppose you've been following the news, and if you've been following the news, really, you'll really understand the fact that the G5 jetted out to London a few days ago under the pretext of a secret meeting whose agenda was unknown to both the party and close associates. But coming out earlier today is the fact that, if you recall, I repeat, if you recall, you will know that there has been squabbles in the PDP camp amidst unsettlement of the G5 and the present PDP national chairman, and the fact that a new the PDP aspirant has emerged, and the fact that the present PDP chairman Mr. Ayu has failed to resign from his post after a said promise sometime in the past. The present PDP chairman came out and said or promised, or he opted to resign if the PDP produced a presidential aspirant or candidate or a flag bearer from the north. Now, imagine as the flag bearer of PDP was Atiku Abubakar, who is also from the north. And after this promise, the present PDP national chairman refused to resign as said or as promised earlier. All right. So the G5 took it upon themselves to really agitate on this, although Governor Keze Ikpeazu has come out in the last days to debunk the fact that the agitation of the G5 goes beyond 2023 elections. Of course, the G5 believe that the party leadership should actually come from the south instead of what is happening right now, and that has caused them to pass or to shift their allegiance to shift their future allegiance, alleged shifting of their future allegiance to a rival party. Now, furthermore, you will notice that hours later, the PDP have come out to say, according to the Punch, that it's unaware of any meeting between the G5 governors and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the APC presidential candidate. All right. And also, as far as the PDP is concerned, the PDP said the G5 governors are out in the UK, in London, in the United Kingdom for a vacation. All All right, that is what the PDP came out to say. Furthermore, a member of the PDP National Working Committee, one Timothy Osadalo, according to the Punch, stated that the party won't really fail in her duties to administer any form of sanctions in case the G5 governors are found wanting as regards anti-party activities. All right, now he further said, we would really take chances, or we'll take our chances and wait for the PDP, the G5 PDP governors to make known their intentions, either to go with the present PDP aspirant, presidential aspirant, or to pledge their allegiance to an opposition aspirant, which will really be sanctionable by the party. Yes, we await the final outcome of the London meeting, of course, attended by the G5. And right now, another name has erupted to have attended the meeting, who is in the person of no other than Bola Ahmed Asiwaju Tinibu, the APC presidential candidate. These are two rival parties or party members meeting in secret. All right. Now, aside these known people, okay, there are other dignitaries and party members, especially members of the South-South, PDP South-South, actually present in the meeting. All right, members of the southern part of the PDP zone, political juggernauts, men who are in the southern part of the PDP, are said to purportedly or allegedly attended that meeting in London. All right, now, according to the PDP electoral constitution, okay, the G5 stand to face sanctions should they actually end up deviating from pledging their support for the present presidential candidate for the People's Democratic Party. If they finally pledge their support for a rival political party, it means by constitution, or by the PDP constitution, they would have been going against the constitution, and they will be on sanctions in line with the section 58 subsection 1 of the party constitution, which states that subject to the provisions of this constitution, okay, I quote, subject to the provisions of this constitution, the party shall have power to discipline any member who says or does anything likely to bring the party into disrepute, hatred, or contempt, or any member of the party that engages in any form of anti-party activities. All right, now let's keep our eyes and ears open as the bubbling events continue to unfold on the political forefront in Nigeria. Let's see what the G5 have to tell us come January about their decision to either pledge allegiance with the present flag bearer of People's Democratic Party, or will they rather shift their allegiance to one of the opposition parties. Rumors have it that they might actually place their allegiance with the APC presidential candidate, which gives rise to the recent meeting that occurred in London, in the UK, in the United Kingdom. Rumors also have it that since Otom has come, Governor Otom of Benue State, Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State has come out to openly, indirectly endorse the Labour Party presidential candidate, that is Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Rumors also have it that somehow they might actually pitch their tent with the Labour Party, but we look forward to January to see how true this is. If they actually go for Bola Ahmed Tinibu of the APC, that means there will actually be an unsettlement in the PDP camp. If they actually go for Peter Obi of the Labour Party, that means there might also be an unsettlement in the PDP camp. But what don't you think if they go for Peter Obi, there will be an unsettlement amongst the G5? Okay, because rumors have it also that some of the G5 members, although names are mentioned, are really opting to go for Tinibu, while some are weighing up their own chances of pitching their tent with the Labour Party. All these things remain unknown to us until come January, when we hear the decision of the G5. That is that on that particular political update. Don't go anywhere. I have a very, very, very captivating caption for you before we go out. Don't go anywhere. All right, yes, actually, the year 2022 has been the year that holds the impending turnaround of Nigeria, and we want to know, of course, if it's the year that holds the impending turnaround, we want to know what aspect or what direction the turnaround is going. Okay, now the question is this: how well are the three possible political warlords come the 2023 elections faring? How well are they faring? When I talk about the three political warlords already existent, I am talking about the candidates representing the PDP, the aspirants representing the APC, and then the aspirants representing the Labour Party. These are the three most talked about, or these are the three trending aspirants come 2023 presidential elections. Okay, right now, and now arguably the outgoing year is actually a year of high wire intrigues. All right, yes, it's true, it's a year that will not be forgotten in a hurry. Okay, given different political landmarks that have taken place this particular year. Now, one of the major political issues that has shaped 2022 was the emergence of the former vice president Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Okay, yes, the former Lagos state governor Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu, and the former Anambra state governor Mr. Peter Obi as presidential candidates. Now, if you check what I just said, while Tinibu is running on the platform of the ruling party, that is the APC, the All Progressive Congress, Atiku is gunning for the Aso Rock job on the banner of the most popular opposition party, that is the PDP. And Obi is contesting on the plank of the underdogs, which are the Labour Party in this case. All right. Now, there is a question, very, very strong question. I would really expect us to have our minds, okay, on. Now, how Atiku and Tinibu and also Obi's emergence really shook the political scene in Nigeria. Now, when you go further, you will notice that Atiku is 76 years. Atiku Abubakar is 76 years, and he's one of the oldest presidential candidates on the prowl. Okay, and his aspiration dates back to 1993, if you could really remember, when he went for the governorship of Adamawa State and became the governor-elect before he was nominated as PDP vice presidential candidate to Olusegun Obasanjo. All right, now he won, he ruled the country, and then he even went further to repurchase the ticket with his boss in 2003. Okay, but he dropped the idea at the last minute, which paved the way for seamless second time for Obasanjo. All right, if you could really follow the trend of events. All right, he nearly took the ticket in 2003, and then finally he shelved the idea and still carried on. Okay, now for 2007, Atiku left the PDP and ran for the presidency. Okay, under the platform of the AC. All right, now in 2011 he returned to the PDP. Okay, and in 2015 he left the PDP and teamed up with his new PDP soulmates to join the APC, and yet again lost the APC presidential candidate to Muhammadu Buhari. All right, now plus or minus, Atiku has been in and out of party systems, and he is one of the oldest members of this particular party, PDP, and he of course is believed to know the pros and cons of politics in Nigeria. So we tend to look up and see if his experience will come into play in this particular time around, because this should either serve, or this should be his third time of contesting for presidency in the Nigerian political system. All right. Now the next thing we're going to check, talk about Tinibu and his steps. All right. Now Tinibu has taken various steps to really say what we call building his way to the presidency. All right. Now this is the first time Tinibu is aspiring for the presidency. The third Republic senator and the two-time Lagos state governor picked the APC ticket in style. All right. He quietly wormed his way into the hearts of party leaders and governors, especially in the north. Okay. Yes, of course, he's a Muslim. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no, he's not only a Yoruba man. He used his own experience and his own background to get to a lot of governors in the north. At a stage, it appeared some powerful forces in the APC hierarchy were against his emergence. All right, or yes, we were following that too. Okay, and somehow, in the heat of the pitch battle, okay, Ahmed Tinubu at a meeting with a top monarch in the southwest said, I remember, he said it was the turn of the south to produce the president. And in the APC, he said it was his turn, which gave rise to the emerging statement, or the emerging adage in Yoruba, Emilokan, which means it is now my turn. Okay, he went on to justify why President Buhari and many APC leaders must mark him for the APC ticket as a payback, because the ambition of a host of them actually failed until he supported them. Do you understand me? Now, this is a part where Bola Asiwaju Tinubu has really made known his intentions, although not secret anymore, public, to rule the country. Okay, now a few hours to the APC June 7 presidential primaries. All right, the APC national chairman, then Senator Abdullahi Adamu, reportedly told the national officers, okay, and now I repeat, he told the officers of the party that the Senate President Ahmad Lawan had been chosen as a consensus presidential candidate, if you could remember. All right, yes, and the presidency distanced itself from the consensus candidate then. We don't know why. Okay, and urged free and fair primaries for all the 23 aspirants that came on board by that time, which is June 7th, if you could recall. Now, after at the primaries proper, Tinubu stole the show, surprisingly. All right, surprisingly, this is his step, or this is his journey to the APC presidential ticket. All right, I told you we'll talk about them individually. All right, yes, he stole the show. No fewer than 7 aspirants, including the only female aspirant, stepped down for him as he ran away with a landslide victory. Everybody was shocked. All right, Tinubu polled over 1,200 votes to beat his immediate past transportation minister Rotimi Amechi, who had I think in the range of 316 votes. Now that is that for Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. Now let's go to Peter Obi's very, very adventurous move or journey to the top. Yes, right now, like Tinubu, Obi is gunning for the presidency for the first time. Of course, he was the running mate to Atiku in 2019 before the party primaries. He was seen as one of the strongest contenders in the PDP. However, a week to the PDP primaries, all right, he quit the main opposition party, alleging corruption and move of some top shots to actually buy the process. Of course, he maybe he smelled a rat in the process. Now he joined Labour Party, right, where the likes of Professor Pat Utomi, yes, and stepped down for him, and kaboom, he emerged as the presidential candidate for Labour Party. Now, like wildfire, Obi's emergence is reawakened, okay, by the fact that a lot of youths are actually feeling energetic in this particular movement of his. A lot of youths are actually taking part in this, and Obi seems to have a kind of game plan that will actually suit Nigerians, if that's what they want to hear, really. But we are yet to know who has the best game plan for the 2023 presidential elections. Maybe we'll see that at the polls come come February 2023. All right. Now, the recent upsurge in the number of youths seeking registration as voters, okay, was actually linked to Peter Obi's emergence. All right, yes, and if you check all the unconventional polls that have been held both on Twitter and on other platforms, have really projected Obi as the most successful candidate for the 2023 elections. That is yet to be known until we see the results come 2023. Okay, now he's enjoying the support of leaders like the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, and even the Afenifere leader, okay, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, okay, who says for equity, okay, justice and fairness in the country, the Southeast should produce the next president. I could quote that caption again and again and again. Now, there is a particular part I want to bring out from all this. I want us to check this particular aspect of in this political scene. This is Atiku Abubakar versus the G5. All right, is a very strong part of the PDP story that I want all of us to pay attention to. Atiku Abubakar versus the G5. All right, if you could recall, I explained to you why the G5 has been having squabbles and rebelling against their own party leaders. All right, and the forefront leaders and party elder statesmen. All right, now the G5 have not made their intention secret of not pledging their allegiance anymore to Atiku Abubakar. Rather, they have opted to go for another candidate, that is unknown to Nigerians and is also unknown to the political scene until they reveal in January 2023 as they promised. All right. Now, the Governor Wike-led G5 has been so strong, especially on cases that concern the party chairmanship, that's the PDP chairmanship, and there are cases that concern Atiku Abubakar, the flag bearer of the PDP. All right. However, it is now evident that since Atiku has chosen Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State instead of Wike, now saying he chose who he could work with, according to Atiku Abubakar. Okay, yes, Governor Wike was actually seen as a contender to be actually the running mate of Atiku Abubakar, but this happened long ago. And furthermore, you notice that because the G5 have their own plan, they decided to jet to London for a secret meeting, whose agenda is yet unknown to Nigerians. All right. Now, news making the rounds yesterday and today have really come out to say that the secret meeting, in attendance of that secret meeting, was or is the presidential candidate of the APC in person of Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu. Now, squabbles have been in the PDP camp over the resignation of Mr. Ayu, who is the present PDP national chairman, and of course over the emergence of Atiku Abubakar as the party flag bearer. However, Ayu came out to say that he cannot really not be belittled by little children or political children who came out of recent, while he has been in the PDP for a very, very long while, since 1998 that the PDP was founded, and that makes him one of the founding fathers of the PDP. So he believes he cannot resign on the order of the likes of the G5 or the likes of the governors of the G5 who are agitating over his resignation due to his promise to keep that post down if the flag bearer emerges of the party emerges from the north. Now the PDP, the G5, I beg your pardon, and Atiku Abubakar, their flag bearer, have been in loggerheads. All right, and it is yet to see if the G5 are going to really pay their allegiance to him. Now the G5 or the Integrity Group governors, as they call themselves, the Wike-led group, are in London right now perfecting their plans for the 2023. Sources said they are torn between throwing their support for Tinibu or for Obi. Now, PDP sources also said that they will be suspended or expelled, as I said earlier on, from the party if they are found wanting as regards anti-party activities. Now, the question is this: why are all the candidates under pressure? Why are these three candidates I named above or I named earlier under pressure? Let me explain, as I've explained the situation of every candidate. Now, Peter Obi is quietly right now under pressure, although we don't know what amount of pressure, although he faces the issues of the new DG he has appointed. All right, now after the party on Tuesday appointed Chief Akin Osuntokun as the new DG of the Labour Party. Okay, however, embattled former spokesman of the Labour Party, one Dr. Arabambi Abayomi, has threatened court action if the party did not reverse Osuntokun's appointment. Okay, Arabambi cited that and he described Osuntokun's appointment as DG as fraudulent and deceitful. Okay, now because the appointee, according to him, is a card-carrying member of the Zenith Labour Party (ZLP) and is currently contesting the 2023 elections as a senatorial candidate of the Zenith Labour Party. Now, without much waste of time, Mr. Osuntokun came out few hours after this news emerged days ago to debunk the fact that he was no longer a member of the ZLP, Zenith Labour Party. He cited that yes, it wasn't a lie that he took part or he actually enrolled to be a senatorial candidate under ZLP, but he came out to offer a disclaimer that he never knew that the Zenith Labour Party was not the same as the Labour Party. All right, so right now Mr. Osuntokun is believed to have followed the party of his heart and is now the President Director General of the Obidati Campaign Council. All right. Now, why are all these candidates under pressure? Apart from their challenges, the candidates are perceived to be under much pressure in view of the keenness of the 2023 polls. Okay. Now, on face value, some pundits or some analysts have identified regional strength as a major determining factor, saying that Tinibu, of course, has the southwest to himself. Okay, Atiku has the northeast, and Peter Obi, of course, has the southeast to himself. Now, this mathematics or this calculation will leave the northwest, north central, and the south as battlegrounds. Okay, now some supporters of these three candidates have punctured the simplistic permutation or calculation, and the Tinibu camp countered that the APC would win the southwest. We don't know how true that is. Tinibu camp came out to say sometimes back that the APC will win the southwest and the northwest. Now, get more than half of the votes in the northeast, especially Borno, where the vice presidential candidate of the same party emerges from, which is Shetima, and he hails from that particular Borno state, and it is said that he would make impacts in the north central and some south and southeastern states too. So APC is actually seeing a kind of possibility where they would rather win all the geopolitical zones in the country and leave other rival parties to nothing. In the like manner, Atiku camp is also laying claims to the fact that the northeast and the northwest and some states of the south to south states and southeast, which used to be PDP's electoral world bank, I think since like plus or minus 20 years ago, okay, ranging dating back to 1999 and 1998, 1999. All right. Now, however, the Obi camp, all right, which boasts of having the support of youths across the country generally now, okay, and it is said it's eyeing over 40 million votes, okay, especially from the southeastern region, the south and the north central, and also parts of the northwest and the southwest. The north is involved here as a result of the vice presidential candidate of that party. Now, with the elections expected to be better than the past polls, okay, on account of technology distribution, one, of voters across the country, and wrangling in the various parties, which we've been hearing over time in the news, to win the candidates have a tough task on their hands. All right, very, very tough task on their hands. Okay, now owing to these particular positive factors, we believe, okay, that plus or minus, with or without pressure, these three presidential candidates who have actually willingly made up the three-man horse race for the 2023 polls will find things easy. Of course, politics is not easy when it comes to the political forefront in Nigeria, and thereby give Nigerians a chance to, or give Nigerians reason to go for the best leader. Hence, the statement, the emergence of a new Nigeria. So I hope you will follow Nation Voice Tower over time for more political updates. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. We will be back with more political updates. I am still Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. Peace out.